so about me and being so hungry, I had to eat gristle. Ay, how did the lady go miss? Ay, how she was magic, she mixed. Met her at one of the functions, we caught a little rhythm. She caught up a friend, they kissed and we dipped it, and that's how we kicked it.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rain.
We're about 40 miles south of Candlestick Point as we welcome you inside Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Coming up, it's the final game of Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a good NFC matchup in store between the Los Angeles Rams and the San Francisco 49ers. And off we go. We're underway in this NFC wildcard game. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
The conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. This is intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. And certainly, look, you're on the road in the playoffs. That is a suboptimal start, opening drive INT.
And, partner, sometimes I wonder, do these teams talk about it to such an extent that maybe you almost talk yourself into the turnover when you're trying to avoid it?
Yeah, maybe they get a little too worried about keeping the football, and then you give it to the other team right off the bat. And, look, we said it, on the road, this is just a terrible, terrible start for them.
It is, and now they've got to...
And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Grady Jarrett busting through to get him for a loss of 6. That's called setting the tone right away.
It certainly is, and it lets you know just how important communication is amongst the offensive line. They talk about it all the time, knowing each other's moves. You've got to be coordinated and in sync. Otherwise, your quarterback gets hit.
9 yards on the gain there, and it's going to bring up a tough 3rd and 7.
3rd and 7.
From the shotgun, Wilson. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
They'll run for it with Henry. They only needed about 4 or 5 inches there. Relied on the big guys up front and got it done.
Yeah, this is the time to just go ahead and hit it straight ahead. No juking, right? No movement in the backfield. Take the ball and go. As I heard a coach tell a player a long time ago, save your dancing for the club, son. Just get up into that line of scrimmage.
Now Wilson on 1st down. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a good gain of 11, sets them up 1st and goal. So 1st and goal and an opportunity for our first points in this wild card game. They'll try to run for it with Henry. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be 3rd and goal now.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
Under 10. Under 10. 10. Slap.
Bang out. Bam.
Safety screaming. Hey, watch it.
Here's Henry. And did he get in? Yes, they say it's a touchdown. Derrick Henry taking it in. And the Niners have taken the early lead. Able to punch it in on third down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a fourth down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating what we have to make the call. They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. There are times on carries like that where he looks a little bit older than his rookie status.
How many times have we talked when we've gone out to dinner about how precocious these youngsters are that come into the NFL now? They play at a higher level at a younger age. The stars aren't quite in their eyes as much as it used to be, huh?
At the 43.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Now they try the right side here. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. They give those 2 yards right back, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 10.
And it's 3rd down.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Finding his way home for the sack that time, Taven Bryan.
I remember when I was a kid and all I wanted was a nickel so I could get that soda down at the fountain. And guess what? The nickel came into play well. 5 defensive backs, they covered well, allowed for the sacks.
Sodas were a nickel when you were a kid?
No, I just needed the extra nickel so I could pay the proper price.
Okay, how much were they? A dime? What were they?
15 cents.
And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had.
Hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
And trying to get it to Samuel, but it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32.
Man, we see a lot of quarterbacks try and do this. They get out of the pocket, they get in trouble, and they try and force the ball into their star receiver to make a play, sometimes whether he's open or not. And I think this time, it was definitely an or not.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. It'll go as a gain of 33, and that play started back at their own 33.
Big plays always wind up being a big theme as we get rolling in these playoffs, and the defenses that can avoid giving them up, well, they're the teams that tend to go far. You may not eliminate those big plays, but if you can limit them, then you've got a chance to get to the ultimate game.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 49ers' 36-yard line.
Now a handoff looking right. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12.
3rd down.
The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Two running plays, each lose a yard. They'll need to do much better now on 3rd and 12. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. 4th down now as San Fran's defense is strong in coverage.
A pretty rocky start in this game for the guy throwing the ball. Already has thrown 1 interception. Almost threw a 2nd one right there. All he's doing right now is giving the defense a whole lot of confidence.
And this is going to wind up left. Well struck, but it's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. These playoff games have a tendency to be tight. You have to wonder if that missed field goal could haunt them later.
Yeah, we're always looking for the key plays, right? The ones that we're going to magnify. Usually those happen in the second half or later in the game. This might be the key play of the game showing up here in the first half.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. A shotgun handoff to Henry. And some room to maneuver. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A gain there of 21 yards. Once he broke through that first wave of defenders, there was a pretty big gap there for him to run.
And it helps that they were in a dime defense. That's 6 defensive backs. So this is why a lot of teams now are searching for those linebacker safety combo type guys who can add a little bit more size on the defensive side of the ball, but can still run as well, because when you run against 6 DBs with some bigger offensive linemen, you often get this result.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Running from the gun with Henry. And some nice running going to get him down close to a first down at the Rams' 27. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Whip. Watch the whip. Shit. Alert. Shit. 26 Mike.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24.
First down.
A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
And at the 24-yard line.
This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And it's complete in the end zone. Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle there to make the grab. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
Extra point right down the middle, and it's now 14-0. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. They're going to look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
All right, need you to check my eyes here. This entire unit defensively, I think, has looked really strong in the first half, especially in the secondary. They've been cohesive, fast to the football. We just saw another example arriving there to help knock that one away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Looking deep downfield. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw. Because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
After the interception, here's Wilson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into a bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. Got his target, Samuel, and brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
25, 25.
Come on, QB, come on.
One flip.
Mike, 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Deebo Samuel was the intended receiver, but it'll be second and goal.
They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force them into going for 3.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Corey Davis there to make the grab. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. And it is now 21-0.
Makes the score Niners 21. Rams.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well. I
love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And incomplete, a disappointing drop there defensively by the rookie. And now 4th down. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line.
41-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they had the touchdown during the last drive, and I'm guessing that you like the balance they had on that last drive.
And I loved it. Forget liking it. Absolutely love what they were doing, because to be ahead of the defense that much, where every play call you have, run or pass, is working pretty well for you.
Makes you look like a genius.
It really does. It also lets you know that your preparation was pretty good, and now the defense has to do all the adjusting.
The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Then he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 11 yards there, just like last play.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Again, Wilson. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Russell Wilson, 3 touchdown passes now. And the 49ers add on to their lead.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
Intended for number 80. Incomplete. It's 3rd down and 5 yards to go.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. They'll look to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. One of these 2 teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spend the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. 9 big yards on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And 1.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Wilson. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
I'm seeing a lot of guys shaking their heads on defense right now, particularly in the secondary. And when you see that going on, that is never a good sign. But it's understandable. They've been shredded so far.
And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Russell Wilson now with 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon as his guys continue to pour it on. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
35. Rams, nothing.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
20-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
16 yards is the pickup there and a first down for L.A.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game, because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long, but a nice throw there for a good gain and a first down.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Touchdown, L.A. A great play there. 58 yards. And the Rams are in for 6. Well, look, this is a team, Charles, they faced adversity all year long. They had to fight and claw to win that division, but they're putting it all together here in the wild card game.
Feels like a statement, doesn't it? An absolute statement game, a message to the top seeds. Overlook us at your own peril. We're pretty darn good.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Still comfortably on top, 3rd quarter, as they start things here with a 1st and 10. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Now Wilson. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
Just more of the same there, partner. Guys have just been running free in the secondary this entire game. No pass rush, a lot of passes completed. Been an easy day for him.
Complete out to Samuel on the quick throw. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball. And they keep
going to get him down close to a 1st down at the Rams 21. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Derrick Henry. They'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Wilson. They set up the screen for Henry. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
36 power.
After the penalty, it's Henry. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
His throw caught at about the 5. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry? ball gets tipped in the air. Because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens, because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
After the made field goal, here's McLaughlin back out there to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
24-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, "Wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys."
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. That last catch winds up costing him 3, so now they'll need to convert on 3rd and 13. And down he goes. The 49ers get there.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
No, they just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche that's coming right on top of it. Here's Matt Bosher now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Very good punt, but a 16-yard return. And the Niners set up well. They take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36.
Derrick Henry, the
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Again, it's Henry. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage.
4th down.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And that will just add 3 more to a lead that's already out of hand. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said. And now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
At their own 25-yard line.
If you know, you know. That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
The ball carried
4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Troy Apke. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or two shy of midfield. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
Now this one complete to Corey Davis. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. They'll run with Henry. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5. At the Rams, 21 yards.
From the gun, it's Wilson. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30.
Well, enough takes a start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
They're going to try the jet sweep on 3rd and long. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. They tried to catch him by surprise there on 3rd down, but this defense, they were all over the jet sweep.
And it's oftentimes all about what you're doing on the backside of the defense, whether it's the defensive end or the outside backer, who's setting the edge. And if they don't get blown off the line of scrimmage, they can really wreck a play. And in this case, they were able to make the tackle for a loss as a result.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And at this point, maybe you say, you know, it was a good effort really just to make the playoffs. They couldn't win their division, but did earn a wild card berth. It does appear, however, that their season is just a few minutes away from ending in one-and-done fashion. A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. They'll set up a throw. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it.
The pass.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
If he's their best threat on offense, use your #1 cover guy on defense. It doesn't matter about size.
They have had him locked up. That just his first catch of the game. Big reason why they're down. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now a pass dumped off to his running back. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is going to be intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air. That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Wilson wants to throw it. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Parker, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the fourth quarter.
A first down carry for Henry. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
Right at the line.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd down, Wilson. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 23 yards the pickup there.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
They go play action now. Wilson buying time to his left. And now he's going to use his legs.
Number 3.
He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain.
7.
And I know it's hard to find solace on one side when the season ends, no matter where it ends, but especially in the playoffs because there's all that build up to the moment. But I would imagine the post-game locker room speech, it'll have a pretty positive spin.
It should. They've made a heck of a run to get to the playoffs and have that chance to advance, even though they didn't. But you're right about how much it's going to hurt because when you work that hard to get this far, it hurts just a little bit more. No matter when your season ends, it's a downer. But in this case, even more so because you had your eyes on the big prize, which was the Lombardi Trophy.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The 49ers get the win here at home as we say so long from Santa Clara.